My name is Ashley Biggs. Welcome. I am the Marketing and Outreach Librarian for the Maryland State Library for the Blind and Print Disabled, and I am so glad that you are here um, to hang out with us tonight as we have Shawn Bateman
Hi.
from MD TAP, and she is going to be talking to us about the Reuse Center and how we can support her in her quest to find used materials. Gently used materials, I should say. So I'm going to turn it over to Shawn and let her do her magical thing, and uh, we'll ask questions at the end.
Great. Thank you, Ashley. Yes, so I'm Shawn Bateman. I am the AT Reuse and Access Coordinator here at Maryland TAP. And let me go ahead and share my screen. Great. Okay. So welcome. I'm happy to be here and happy to talk to you about our program. And like Ashley said, I'm happy to answer any questions at the end. If you have any questions during the presentation, feel free to type them in the chat. I'll leave time at the end of the presentation to answer them. So my name is Shawn Bateman, as I mentioned, and I work for the Maryland Technology Assistance Program, also known as MD-TAP. MD-TAP is the Technology Assistance Program for the state of Maryland. We are one of 56 in the country, and we help provide statewide access to assistive technology equipment through our demonstration and loan, financial, and reuse programs. So what is assistive technology? Assistive technology, or AT as it's known, is any piece of equipment that improves a person's functional abilities to achieve greater independence and success with tasks in their daily environment. And AT covers a wide variety of apps, devices, and equipment. I'll be playing this short video here whoops, of course it doesn't want to play it this way. That kind of outlines what AT is and all the ins and outs. Let me know if there's any issue with hearing
We all
this.
like to do things like read, use the computer, cook our own food, or even play video games. It's how we play, learn, work, and get things done. But when a disability makes it harder to do something we'd like to do, we might need a little help.
Luckily, there's a solution. Welcome to
Assistive technology, plain and simple. Assistive technology, or AT, is anything that helps you do something more independently, like walk, cook, communicate, play with friends, and more. These helpful tools can be as simple as a weighted grip on a fork, making it easier to grasp, hold, and eat. It can be as common as a free app that takes a picture of words and reads the text out loud, making it possible for a student to read and learn. Or as sophisticated as software that makes it possible for an employee to write emails and draft documents just by talking to their computer. It could even be as customized as video game controllers created for players who need to plug in switches or play video games with just their eyes. Whether you are young or old, whether you've had a disability from birth or developed one over the years, AT can help. Finding AT is easier than you might think. Every state has an Assistive Technology Act program to help you find AT. These programs allow people to see and borrow AT in their lending libraries. The AT library staff in each state will help you explore a variety of technology options. The lending libraries let you try different kinds of AT to find what works best, and to borrow the AT to try out at home, school, or the workplace. Some AT programs can help find the best ways to pay for AT, and sometimes they'll help find the needed AT for free. To find the AT program in your state.
Great. Just make sure you're all still with me here. Okay. All right. So that's basically what AT is. And then let me go back. Okay. So what do we do here at MD-TAP? We do lots of stuff. Our main program is our libraries, as mentioned in that video. We have libraries around the state with assistive technology devices that you can come in, look at, ask questions, get help figuring out what's best for you, and borrow devices for 30-day trials. Assistive technology devices can be expensive. Insurance doesn't always cover it, or if they do, it will only cover it every so often. And I'm in the library right now, so you'll hear some things going off. So people need to make sure what they're getting is right for them and it meets their needs, and that's what we're here for. You don't want to get stuck spending a lot of money on something and it turns out it doesn't even help you with what you need it to help you with. The only qualification to receive our services is that you live in the state of Maryland and have a need. We serve all ages, all abilities. So you can come in for a consultation with us where we'll have a discussion with you about your needs, your environment, and what it is you need some extra help with. Consultations can be held in person, over the phone, or via video conference, whatever works best for you. You can leave that day with a device, or we can mail it out to you and schedule an unboxing for when you get the device, and we can go over how to get things started with it. We also host trainings and webinars like this one. We host adaptive gaming nights and provide loans, which I'll give a little bit more detail about later on. So in our AT libraries are across the state. They are our main one, like I said, is in Baltimore. We host 9 satellite locations throughout the state. They're based within our Centers for Independent Living. Here's a list of all the Centers for Independent Living. Now, what kinds of stuff can you find in our libraries? We have all kinds of devices for all aspects of life. Devices to help people live more independently in their home, devices for dressing, cooking, eating, reaching, grabbing, etc. We have devices for work and school, like note recorders, adapted calculators, keyboards, mice, and so on. And we have devices for fun, like board games with tactile dice, cards, and adapted video game controllers. So our refurbished and recycled devices are found through our reuse program and our partners. And we are always looking for gently used AT that still has a lot of life left in it. So if any of these things that I'll be mentioning a little later, if you have them laying around unused, please feel free to donate them to us. We can give them back out to people who need them. And our Maryland reuse program is called Maryland's High Tech Assistive Technology Reuse Center, MATTR, where we take in those donations of devices, like I mentioned, we clean them, fix them up, and donate them back to those who need them. We also host an equipment exchange online on Facebook, where people can post any item they have for sale or donation. So specifically for blind, low vision, what kinds of devices do we have? Are we looking for donations? And what kind of devices can you borrow from our libraries? Video magnifiers. Video magnifiers are a big one. We are always looking for video magnifiers. Video magnifiers are devices that enhance text and images through magnification and contrast control, allowing users to read books, magazines, and letters, and do small-scale arts and crafts. Take it on the go to read price tags and menus. We have what are called OCR devices, optical character recognition devices. These devices take a picture of whatever's in front of it and reads the text out loud. Some have screens that can display and magnify the text so you can read along. Some are portable, so you can take them on the go with you. Wearable magnifiers. Wearable magnifiers that look and act like glasses that allow users to see fine details, great distances for events, or just your TV at home. Handheld magnifiers. Handheld magnifiers you can carry on the go with you. Some of them have lights where you can adjust the brightness of the image. And we have labeling and identifying devices. Devices that can detect the color of things to help you coordinate an outfit or find something you're looking for. Liquid level indicators that you hang on the side of a glass that alert you for when to stop pouring so you don't overflow. Labeling devices that allow you to create your own labels, where you place a label on whatever it is you wish and record what that item is, and then you use the device to read you that label to tell you what it is. These are great for differentiating things that come in similar shapes and sizes, things like spices in your kitchen or t-shirts. Braille devices. Braille displays that display in Braille the information shown on a computer screen and allow users to navigate through it. They are also great for taking and storing notes in Braille. And we have alerting systems that have wearable vibrating device that you can set for your door, phone, baby monitor, and or fire detection if you have trouble seeing or hearing alarms. Contrasted keyboards and large print and talking devices like contrasted keyboards that assist users with visual deficits to distinguish between keys and have larger buttons and personal preference coloring. And finally, we have talking alarm clocks, calculators, large print timers. So these are just some of the things that we have and we're always looking for donations for because these are always in high demand. People, you never know what people need until they need it. So if you have something or you know someone that has things laying around, we are more than happy to take it off your hands. And some of our partner programs deal with durable medical equipment. The Maryland Department of Aging has its own reuse program, and they carry things like wheelchairs, rollators, walkers, shower chairs, and more. Lollipop Kids and Equipment Connections for Kids, or for children, I'm sorry, are programs dedicated to durable medical equipment for children, and they have things like car seats, gait trainers, adaptive strollers, etc. So how do you get AT if you're looking for it or you know somebody who's looking for it? How do you get the funding for it when insurance doesn't cover it? Well, you can check with us at our reuse center, like I've just mentioned, or here at MDTAP, we also have a financial loan program that provides low interest loans to buy assistive technology. The loans can cover all kinds of AT from general, home modifications to adapted vehicles. Loans can be administered for up to $10,000 for general AT and $20,000 for home modifications. We also have an iDrive program that provides loans for $70,000 for adapted driving vehicles. And you can apply for our loan program through our website and or email listed here. Some other funding sources for AT are your local centers for independent living, as I had mentioned, that specifically have grants for AT. There is LIST funding, which is available for anyone not receiving services with DDA, a Developmental Disabilities Administration. It is a random selection and availability of the funding can vary. And you can have funding allocated for assistive technology through enrollment in a Medicaid waiver program that allows you to access services in your community through your Medicaid insurance. And lastly, local service organizations can provide some funding for equipment. Qualifications and availability of those, of course, will vary. And the final resource is our partner, Amanda Cheung at AT Discount Sales and Services, who provides low prices and discounts on AT. She's always a great resource to check out. Some of our other partner programs include the statewide portable ramp program that we host here at MDTAP. We loan a variety of ramps for short-term use, and they are located within the Centers for Independent Living across the state. The Maryland Accessible Telecommunications Program, MAT, they provide telecommunication devices to qualifying Maryland citizens. It is considered a loan at no cost for anyone age 3 and older that is a Maryland resident who receives a federal benefit and has a verifiable disability will qualify. So that about wraps up my presentation. Please follow our social media accounts to stay up to date with our latest programs and trainings. You can find us on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and this is our contact information. Please feel free to always reach out to us if you have questions about anything AT. If you don't know where to start, you have somebody who's looking for something, please feel free to reach out to us. We are always happy to help and connect you with the right resource, even if it's not us. So are there any questions? I'll stop sharing my screen. I see a hand up.
Hey, Fred, go ahead.
Hello. Yes,
Hi.
thanks. I am very interested in the program, especially with regards to devices that read printed text. I have a huge bunch of correspondence that comes in printed text, and I don't always want to bother people reading it to me. I want to be able to read it myself.
Sure.
So I'll be very interested in getting one of those devices.
Yeah.
And also, I have a very old Braille Note BT, and it's beginning to give up on me. I need something to replace it. And of course, I got that Braille Note BT when I was teaching, and it's about 12 years old now, 13 years old. So you can imagine, with the way technology changes so rapidly. The other time I wanted to send it for, some kind of refurbishment, and the Humanware said they were no longer dealing with it, and I think I called the IBT place, ITG place in Virginia. I think they too said they were no longer dealing with it. So you can imagine, I need something more up to date. So how
Sure.
do I go about this?
Yeah, so you can reach out to me directly. I can give you my phone
Okay.
number and we can set up an
Okay.
appointment.
Okay. Let
Um,
me get your, just give me a second. Let me get that information down.
Sure.
Okay, and okay, first of all, the name.
My name's Sean Bateman,
Is it SEAN or SHAWN?
SHAWN.
Okay, because I know somebody called Sean who spells his SH. Okay, HAWN. Sean, and the last name?
Bateman,
BI.
BATEMAN.
Oh, BATEMAN. Right. Okay. And the phone number?
My phone number is 410
410.
554
554. Yeah.
9232.
9230.
32.
Oh, 32. Okay. Okay. Let me go over it again. 410-554-9232.
Yep. Perfect.
Okay. All right. Thanks, Sean. I'll get in touch.
Great. Looking forward to it.
All right. Well, thank you guys so much for being here. I really appreciate it. Have a good night.
Thank you.